Hi all, it's Kylie from Kylie's Cardcraft. Thanks for joining me again today. Just want to do a little flip through on a small journal that I've just finished, finally finished. Every now and again I get time to do a page or two, so it's taken me a little while. Now this is from an actual vintage book. It measures 4 inches or about 10 centimetres by 6 inches or about 15.5 centimetres. The original book was called Hard Cash. So it had a little bit of gold running down here. So I've done 3 signatures, but I've sewn them so that they're outside the cover and not a hidden spine inside. I've used 2 threads per signature so that I could have a thicker thread or a thicker binding, but only using a thinner thread. I've then brought them all through to the middle, tied them together, and actually plaited them and added a bead on the bottom. Now the front cover is this beautiful little finding, and I've had it for a while. I can't remember whether I found it in an op shop, vintage market, something like that, and it just adds a little bit of glitz and glam to it so you can see how it shines. It's got a piece of vintage book page behind it, some cheesecloth, little bit of lace, and a book corner. Now, as I said before, it's got 3 signatures there. Apart from some of the book cover, the book pages from the actual book, most of it is coffee, tea-dyed copy paper or deli paper, so it gives it nice crinkle. Listen, yummy, yummy. And some note paper. There's lots of journaling space left in this journal as well, so you can still write your little notes, do all your bits and pieces, or just have it as a keepsake. Lots of pockets and envelopes, of course, so we'll just run through it, but I'll sit it back down so that we can see as we go. It makes it easier for me to hold open. So as I said before, pockets, we've got rub-ons. So these ones are actually rub-ons. Most of them are 49 and market, but they just give a little bit of interest to each page. As I said before, pockets, vintage books, something usually on most pages, just a little bit of something without taking too much away, but it allows it to sit in. Some of these tags and bits and pieces I've used, you know, when you buy clear stamps and they're sitting on a printed acetate piece. That's what these are. I quite often use those when I get a new stamp set. I keep all the acetate from the backings and use them in my journals. So if we just go through, I'll give you a quick run through of this. We've got an acetate tag, a little bit of vintage newspaper, and a sticker on that one. I'll just go through. I've also added some red paper ribbon in this just to bring in the actual cover of the journal as well, to bring it back into the inside. Another one of those little acetate pieces off a stamp set. Tuck you in there like so. More tags, vintage lace. There he is with his paper clip. That's the back of the envelope with a cluster on it. Back into the deli paper. Another little envelope made out of the same book, so Hard Cash. This book, the paper that was in it was extremely thin, so it doesn't add bulk to my journal, and I just think it had that beautiful feeling. You've all seen the faux cabinet cards that we made the other month in a video. So we'll just go through, have a look at a few other bits and pieces. This is all my colours, so this was just not for screen, but for the love of my colours and things like that. This will now head off. Now this is just done through scraps, bits of 49 and market papers that I had left over, and I've just added them to a piece of manila folder and popped a clear sticker on the front. This will now head off to market, so, and I can start working on one of my other mini projects. Now this one is actually an envelope, but I've tucked over the other side so that you can pop something in there if you want, or if you want to hide that, it can still just be clipped on at the other end, but I've just got this folded over, going over the page like so, and then the whole thing's just attached with a paper clip that's then got some lace on it. So we'll just slide that back down there, and over this side you've got your paper clip and your lace. More of those beautiful rub-ons. Another little pocket. A lot of these bits and pieces that are in here are the bits and pieces that I've had left over, and they're sitting on my desk or sitting in containers of just bits. So that's what a lot of this was. This one's using the whale tail tab punch that I got from Witchcraft Do You Do. So just 2 little bits of paper, 2 tabs sitting so that when you pop them in, it looks like a file folder. And they're just the same size, and they both go into that pocket like so. And then you've got the 2 tabs sticking out. Some more journaling cards. As I said before, lots of journaling space. This one's one of the little pockets that I always make that's open at the top so you can tuck some stuff in. Again, you've got some vintage newspaper, and that's attached to the page with some washi tape. That one then folds over. We've got another little tag in here. More washi tape, but one of the biggest sheets. Another little tag in just a lace pocket. And back to a pocket at the end with another little journal card in it. The back of this book was just gorgeous. See all the watermarks and everything? I just love that, which is why I wanted to use the cover as is without that much going on to it. I hope you've enjoyed this little book. I know I have. I've enjoyed it thoroughly making it, and yes, it's taken me quite a while. So thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.